What's going on, people? I'm back with another video. So today I come home from work, took a nap because I was pretty tired, and I had the craziest dream. I had a dream that I went to a lot that I felt like I was going to a car lot. But once I made it into the lot and I started to look around, the cars started turning into garbage dumpsters. And they were turned upside down, and all of them were black, just like the one on my thumbnail, which is right in front of my house. And so they even had someone out there that had been spraying them down with a hose pipe, like if he had been, just spraying cleaning cars or whatever. So all of the cars were now dumpsters, but they were turned upside down. I don't know what that means about them being turned upside down, but they were. And it was a small car lot, and it was in a fence. It was a fenced in area. And so the car lot, the office part, looked like a house. And so I went inside, and there was only one customer in there, and the salesmen seemed like they were a family. It was a husband and a wife, a little child, a little girl that was running around, and it was also a little person in there, not a child, an adult, like a midget. And there was one chair, but the chair was a love seat. And then there was a desk, it was a lamp, and it was like with a light, like a soft white light. And that was it. It didn't look like an office. It didn't look professional at all. So the salesman, the woman's husband, he was sitting in a chair that you would sit in if you're the customer when you're sitting at the desk, about to buy a car or whatever. And the wife, she was standing up by like a file cabinet. It was just like one file cabinet, and it was like one of those throwback looking file cabinets. Not the updated kind. So she was standing by the file cabinet, just pulling the drawers out and looking through files. He was sitting in the desk, and the customer was standing up instead of the customer sitting where he's sitting. And so he stayed there, and the little kid running around, and I'm just standing up because there was nowhere to sit. There was a love seat, but I didn't want to sit in the love seat because I had a feeling that the little person, they kept staring at me. And I just kept feeling stuff touching me. Like, what the hell? So I felt like if I would have sat down, they would have started touching my hair, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Like I say, craziest dream. And so once they finished talking to this person at the desk, the person walked out, and they didn't really seem pleased or anything. They didn't walk out like with car keys, or they didn't walk the customer out to the car or nothing. So I don't know what was up with that. So I stood there for the longest, and they act like they didn't even see me. I don't know what that was all about. They act like they didn't see me. They didn't acknowledge me or anything, or hi, like, how can I help you, or something like that. And I stood there for the longest. And then I was like, ugh, don't worry about it. And so the guy was like, what's your problem? And I said, I've been standing up here for the longest waiting on somebody to, come and I want to talk to somebody about getting a car. And mind you that I said in the beginning of the dream, the car lot was dumpsters, but I was still there, and I still was interested in buying a car. I don't know. So he said, well, if that's the way you want to be about it, you can see yourself out here. And I say, where you think I'm going? So I was leaving out, and the wife and him was following me. And she said, get her. And so I just I ran outside of the building, and and it was like stairs. So I just ran outside, jumped down, and ran outside of the gate. And my car was parked across the street, like in the front of somebody's house on the side of the road. And it was like a rough neighborhood. And so the guy, he wasn't running behind me. He was walking real fast. And I'm looking on the ground because it had gotten dark by then, because I was there for so long at the place. It was dark, but the street light, you seen my shadow on the ground, and you seen how close he was behind me. But when I turned around, he was gone, and they was like just walking back up towards the office building. And so I got in my car, and I like speed up like just made a quick U-turn in the street and came back up to the street where the shop and the dealership is off of that street. And then I just made a right turn. I was like, what the hell was up with that? And then I woke up. I don't know what that was all about. But the thing that stood out to be the most in a dream is the fact that I went to a dealership, because that's what I'm feeling in a dream, that I'm going to purchase a car, look at some cars or something. A dealership where you're supposed to see cars on a car lot. And instead of cars, it was upside down dumpsters. Some of them were shiny dumpsters, some of them were gritty, they all were black, and some of them were wet. And you could tell that somebody was out there and had been hosing them down. Like if somebody was just hosing down a new car that they just want to kind of shine up right quick before the customer buy the car. But you didn't see the person, but it's wet on the ground, the dumpsters are wet, the hose pipe laying on the ground, and the ground is wet. So I don't know what that was all about. And I haven't looked up what a dream, like that could mean or anything. So if you guys have any idea what it means to dream of an upside down garbage can, please leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope you enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.